good afternoon. We are headed to South Carolina. Alright everybody, good afternoon. I'm actually about to get the first food that I've had in over 3 days that's not cold. So, I hate McDonald's, I can't stand it, but it's all we can do for right now. And thanks for joining me everybody. We are heading back to do a second intercept of Hurricane Ian. Ian was downgraded back to a tropical storm, but it's now a hurricane again. This time yesterday we were getting just pelted with crazy wind. It's been a heck of a time, so I'm going to be returning after tomorrow. We may need to head back down to Southwest Florida and see if we can do anything to help folks out. So, as we did with the last one for Kentucky, any ad revenue or super chat revenue from this video, we will set aside and earmark it specifically for doing, whatever we can to help these folks down there. A lot of areas have not been touched or assisted, and it's going to be a long cleanup down there. In my opinion, it's very similar to Hurricane Michael. It's just almost more widespread. The worst damage appeared to be Fort Myers Beach. However, I think that where we were in Punta Gorda would have been just as bad had the structures been built more poorly. The structures along the beach were a lot more fragile, whereas everything up there in the bigger urban area was built much better. It's a little bit more hurricane proof. But we ended up intercepting about 10 miles, I think it was about 10 miles north of Fort Myers Beach, I believe. We were not far from the worst impact. And you could definitely tell because
your destination is on the right.
The wind was just insane. I need to order through the app here because I'm not paying full price. It's ridiculous. Yeah, there's a lot of property damage, a lot of flooding. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. Everybody's without power, it seems like, even into Tampa, which really didn't get that hard. But yeah, we are back to Hurricane Ian, so I think Hurricane Ian will make landfall tomorrow. Tomorrow morning to afternoon, somewhere near Charleston, North Carolina. So we're going to go back to get a second intercept on it. I've never documented the same hurricane twice. And I have a feeling this is the last time we'll ever see a Hurricane Ian after this, so make it count. I've been receiving a lot of criticism for not staying in Southwest Florida and helping, but I'm going to put this disclaimer on here, folks. Even though I am a first responder, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's best for me to stay down there. At this point, because emergency services are not even able to access like most of the people impacted, there's really not much I can do because we can't get to anybody. I'm one guy. I can't, I'm one guy. I'm on one guy's budget. So we have to keep up with the storm, and it's important that we have media coverage on the storm. A lot of storm chasers are out of service because they've either put their vehicle in a ditch and flooded it out, or, which, no hard feelings, or they're stuck down there because they've literally gotten trapped. Okay. I don't know what happened. That was weird. Something had a problem there temporarily, but okay. Whatever. Anyway, we'll most likely be heading back to Southwest Florida, but we collected a lot of pressure data. We have had some difficulties recovering some of our Project Mesovort cyclone port instruments. A lot of them are inaccessible. We're pretty sure at least one or two of them are now in the ocean. But I actually have a surge camera on board, so we are going to be deploying another surge camera tomorrow. I need to figure out where to do that, so we'll have to find a place for it. Sorry, I'm trying to order this on the app here real quick. It's been a rough couple of days. We'd still be down there, but we need to keep up with this storm because, like I said, we've got to get some media coverage on it. I don't think that there is much media coverage right now. The problem that I'm worried about, though, we've got tropical storm warnings, I think even for this area. We're in Lake City, Florida, by the way. Yeah, we're going to be going through an area with tropical storm warnings in effect. Why is that doing that? Oops, that's why. So I'm a little bit concerned about the availability of fuel and going this far. So we're gonna stop and get another. Oh man, we should probably do it here. We probably should stop and get another fuel tank. Oh man, yeah. We'll see if we'll stop somewhere between here and Jacksonville and see if we can get another fuel tank or something. And fill it up before we get into an area where we won't be able to find gas. Just in case. But thanks for joining me, everybody. We are just driving to Charleston, South Carolina area for another Hurricane Ian intercept. Oh, is this McDonald's even open? I think so. Are you kidding me?
We'll forward to the next speaker. Thanks.
Oh my god. I think they're closed. The menu's on. Alright, well, we'll see if they're open. I really hope so, because I have to eat. Like, this is ridiculous. I haven't been able to find any food, period. This is just getting horrible. Alright, this place is closed. I understand they're worried about the weather and the storm, but there's really not a storm here right now, or any concerning weather, period. I just want to eat. That's all I want to do. I'm so tired of this. Before anybody goes off and gets angry at me for saying that, you gotta understand where I'm coming from. We haven't been able to eat for 3 days. It's just frustrating. Everything's closed. Can't do anything. And like I said, we're not even in an impacted area right now. We're in Lake City. This is extreme. We're in extreme northern Florida right now. There hasn't been anything open since since anywhere, and it's just frustrating. And I understand that everybody's concerned about their safety, but we really don't have any hazard up here. I'm assuming that they were under the impression they were, and it was a misforecast. I don't know, but yeah, we're not going to that Taco Bell. I'm not doing that. But there's got to be something up here. There's got to be something. I mean, just everything's been closed. I mean, it's just been insane. Gas stations have been open up here, but everything else has been closed.
US 90 East, West Dupont Street.
Is this Burger King open? Closing at 5 p.m. Great. Okay. All right. Okay, well, we'll find something, I hope.
Continue on US 90 East for 3 miles.
You saw me eating yesterday. Okay, yeah, the bag of potato chips. Yeah, that was really a healthy meal. Definitely. Sorry, guys, for wanting to eat a hot meal for once in almost 4 days. Good Lord. No, I'm not going to a shelter, guys. That's for people that are in need. But we're going to continue on and just figure it out as we go here. Somebody has to have food that's not garbage. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if there's misforecasting information up here. Like, for example, was there, you know, has there been miscommunication where, like, these folks think that they're going to be getting the storm now? I have no idea. It kind of makes me wonder, because it said, like the McDonald's, they had a sign on their window, and I pulled around and said, we'll be closing at 3 p.m. today, the 29th, which is weird because the storm's not going to, like, they would have had the worst weather like yesterday. I have no idea why it said due to the weather we'll be closing at 3 p.m. today, the 29th, but it's not even going to rain here. I have no idea what that was about. It was really weird. Same thing with that Burger King, due to weather. Not sure why. Haven't had any issues with the gas stations, though. There's been a couple here and there that have been without fuel, but it's been very few and far between, and there's really been no rhyme or reason to it. Continue. I think this is a pretty rural highway. That's the thing about North Florida. It's kind of empty. I'm sure Jacksonville will have, well, no, I'm not sure Jacksonville will have something. They probably won't either. But anyway, guys, like I said, we've got to get up here. We've got no time. We're out of time. Gotta get this surge camera deployed in the morning.
In a quarter mile, continue straight.
Where I'm heading, it's right up there on the top. We are traveling to Charleston, South Carolina.
Continue straight.
We're going to go ahead and do what we can do. We'll deploy this camera. It'll be live in the Radar Omega app. To see if we can possibly deploy it tonight. Otherwise, we'll try to do it in the morning, like really early. heading east of Lake City, Florida right now. Yeah, guys, I did pack food and drinks, folks. I just want a hot meal. Like, that's literally all it is. I'm just tired of eating chips and cold food. It's not a lack of preparation. I appreciate the concern, folks, but believe me, I'm well prepared. The food you take into a hurricane is food for an emergency. It's not meant to be good or healthy. It's just food. I have not literally had anything hot for 4 days, and I'm just tired of it. That's all. I just really like to eat something hot. No, it's not a lack of preparation. I deleted a comment just a minute ago about not being prepared. No, I've got plenty of food that I can eat, but it's disgusting. It's terrible. It's dry. It's rice. It's chips. It's terrible. Believe me, this vehicle is probably more prepared than I would probably say any other storm chaser that's out there, because I saw storm chasers driving around in the eye yesterday without any spare fuel, and I'm like, what are you thinking? Like, you are going to get in some big trouble if you don't have spare fuel in a hurricane. It's literally like the most important thing you can take into a hurricane is spare fuel, because back out of there, I mean, it's this time around we were lucky with the fuel situation. Usually fuel situation is pretty awful, but we got really lucky this time. We were able to get fuel pretty readily available. Christine with a super chat. Thanks, Christine. Of course, thank you to all of our new channel members and new viewers, because we picked up quite a few members yesterday. Yeah, we are back to hurricane status on Ian. Was tropical storm for a while. I wonder. Forecast a landfall with hurricane warnings in effect for the entire South Carolina coast. Forecast landfall 2 p.m. tomorrow. I wonder what the current. What are we at here for wind speed? We are at 75 mile per hour sustained wind right now. Inside of Ian. Alright folks, hopefully the signal will get better soon. It's a very, very rural area. And thanks for the super chat, Big John, appreciate it. Let's see, we're starting to get back to service here. Cell phone service kind of sucks in this area. So we'll go up here and get this camera deployed. Should be there by 9:50 p.m. tonight. Sorry guys, we got very low signal in this area. Nothing we can really do about it until we get into a better spot. I have no idea why we're going so slow either. This is terrible. We are literally in a national forest right now. I think it's Osceola National Forest, so phone service is trash. But I really would like to get this search camera deployed tonight. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Need to find somewhere to base out of. I wonder if we've got like a big truck stop or something out there. Like a Love's or something. We're east of Lake City, Florida, guys. We are making our way up to Charleston, one way or another. expecting a landfall in Charleston, potentially. Somewhere near there at least, give or take. We're expecting a landfall near Charleston at about 2 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time. It's expected to have 80-mile-per-hour winds and 100-mile-per-hour gusts. So that's actually a little bit going to be a little bit stronger than I had anticipated. We'll stream for a little bit longer here, though, guys. I just want to give everybody an update here of what's going on. Hopefully everybody yesterday that was involved is doing all right. It's a pretty intense moment. We'll be back up here on Interstate 10 in about 5 or 10 minutes. We'll see what we can do, but like I said, we're only going to have one surge cam on this event here. That's all we have available right now. Everything else is still stranded out wherever we put them. So I'm going to try to get this thing put out as effectively as we can. Like I said, tropical storm warnings and hurricane warnings in effect for the southeast coast of the U.S. Those hurricane warnings are confined to the South Carolina coast. Expecting a strong Category 1 hurricane and landfall, 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Just re-intensified to a Category 1 hurricane just a little bit ago. So we have a bunch of viewers. Thanks everyone for watching. We're going to be right in the middle of this thing tomorrow. If it's got an eye, we're going to try to get the eye again. Didn't really have to use much of our fuel yesterday though. Only ended up using about, I don't know, 5 gallons worth. Yes, we carry a ton of extra gas. However, like I said, I was just taking them back yesterday. I kept running into storm chaser after storm chaser that had like no fuel. Like nobody was taking spare fuel in with them. I'm like, what are you doing? Like there's no gas for hundreds of miles here and you've got no fuel in the middle of a hurricane. Like you're nuts. Should be getting pretty close here to I-10. My gas cans aren't on the back of the vehicle, so no, I don't have to worry about anybody stealing them. Alright, so this is I-10, finally. Finally.
Use the right lane to take the I-10 East route. In a quarter mile, merge onto I-10 East.
Alright, so we're going to be heading east on I-10 for a while. It's trying to take us through Jacksonville and then north. Hopefully the fuel situation in South Carolina isn't like what we had with Ian, though. I hope it's a little better. What we had with Ian wasn't bad, but
I-10 East for 32 miles.
Still. Only 38 miles to Jacksonville, really. I didn't realize we were that far east already. Wow, we're making up some time. I tell you though, the drive back to Tampa last night was pretty miserable. Tropical storm force to Category 1 hurricane force winds the whole way. It was terrible. Power trucks on the road. Passed just a ton of them. We all know where they're going. Time since I've been this far east, at least in, this far east, like in the southeast, that is. Yeah, so the hurricane basically went back over the water, left the east coast of Florida. It's re-intensifying over the water. And it's going to hook back north and impact parts of South Carolina, North Carolina. I think we got the landfall nailed down to somewhere near Charleston. Probably a pretty safe bet. Camera's a little bit messed up, isn't it? Alright, 6 miles and we're going to try again. Only set at about 68 degrees here. Cold front came through. It's pretty cold for this area. Of course, I'll be live streaming tomorrow as well. Obviously. Well, thank you for the super chat about the storm coverage. I believe you probably are new here, so thank you for joining and being around and part of the channel. That goes for everybody that's watching as well. And you know, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing without our wonderful super chatters and supporters. So thank you, everybody. Interesting to see how the storm re-strengthens here over the water. We'll see if it overperforms or underperforms or what. But it's the first time I've ever gotten the same hurricane twice. Close am I to Jacksonville? I have no idea.
In 2 miles, take the exit on the
Pretty
right.
close, I think. We will have to stop for gas here in a little bit. Let's see if we can do this in this. If there's a gas station in this exit, we'll probably do it there. We'll probably just get gas there too. I'm going to fill the gas cans that we have just in case, but really like to, I don't know if we're going to be able to find another gas can for sale. They're probably all sold out in this area. But we'll try somewhere in southeast Georgia. We might be able to find one, even if it's just a 2.5 gallon. We'll take pretty much anything we can get. I've got, I can take 16 gallons. I'd really like to be able to take 20, so I'd like to get another 5 gallon and then get rid of one of the small ones. Just have 4 or 5 gallons. Pretty day out though. I mean, even though the sun's not out. Okay, well that flipping Burger King looks open.
Continue on Florida 121 north for half a mile.
That's a good sign, at least there's something. Alright, actually, okay. We're gonna go and try for that Burger King because I just hate McDonald's. Like, I just really hate the food. Like, in my opinion, it just doesn't get any worse than that. It's an absolute last resort at all times. So let's get the Burger King a chance here. Confirm that they're open before we get too excited. I mean, they look open, but so did that McDonald's because they had all their menus and stuff turned on. Then we'll go back the other way and get gas. Well, they got everything turned on, so they better be open. If not, I'm just going to walk in there and cook the food myself at this point. Alright, let me order on the app so it's cheaper because I'm not paying $12 for a crappy fast food meal. That's crazy.
Head west.
With McDonald's fries, you have 10 minutes to eat them after they're cooked or they're awful. No, it's more like you've got 10 minutes to throw them away. That's for sure. I think it's so disgusting. I just can't stand McDonald's. Nothing against anybody that works there. It's just, you know, it's the food, not the people. Okay, where's my app? Come on. The Burger King app is kind of a pain to use here. We have 1,500 people watching me right now order Burger King. So if you're one of those 1,500, I apologize that nothing else is exciting enough going on, that you're stuck here with me, but I appreciate it. Make sure you check back tomorrow while we are live deploying more surge camera, not cameras, camera for the Radar Omega app in the Charleston area. Alright, I gotta figure out what the heck I'm gonna eat. Let's see here. Closest location, right there. Yeah, so we'll have to slide down to that gas station and get gas as well. I'm sure that, well, I don't know if I want to fill. We'll actually wait to fill the tanks until we get into Georgia, because if I remember right, gas was significantly cheaper in Georgia. What's the safest thing to get here? Like onion rings and chicken fries? That's probably like the safest thing, right? Do not get Burger King onion rings. Why? Why? Is there something I need to know about them? Alright. Chicken fries. You know what, this is stupid. I'm gonna get the chicken nuggets because it's the same damn thing as a chicken fry and it's literally 99 cents. It's like, why would you not? I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm so over it. The three of us that were out deploying all this stuff, we are all just over it. Honestly. Like, it's kind of funny. I was talking to one of the guys that was with us, and I'm like, hey, well, where did you intercept the hurricane? You know, when I got back to our Airbnb, he's like, oh, well, I went to Arcadia and got bored, came back. I was just like, it's like, God, we are just burnt out, aren't we? Yeah, Myrtle Beach to Charleston, that whole area. I've just got Charleston in the GPS is all. Yeah, that whole area is potentially under the gun. Alright, I just made the order. Let's go get something here. Nope, it's not. Hasn't gone through yet. Come on. She tells me they're closed. I swear. This place has got to be open. Like, nobody's answering the speaker. Seems like Burger Kings are pretty slow in general, so we'll just wait here. I'm serious, guys. If this place is closed, I'm going to be so angry. I mean, like, come on. Everything's lit up. Good Lord. No, they can't hear me. My window's up. No, guys, they cannot hear me. My window's up. This place is a little run down. It's like there's like big claw marks on the side of the screen. God, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, we're gonna drive around and see if we can see anybody in the window. I can't imagine they'd be closed. Everything's lit up. You know, if you're gonna close your restaurant though, you should definitely turn off the lights. Are you kidding me? There's not a soul in... Son, are you kidding me? Please tell me you're kidding me. Because it already charged my card too. You've got to be kidding me. Alright guys, I'm going to go in and pick this order up. At this point, I'm just getting a little agitated. You're kidding me. Due to the storm, we're closed all day Thursday. Then why in the hell is all of your lights on? See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what's just frustrating as hell. Like, they've got their sign lit up. They've got all their lights on inside. They've got the menus on. Like, come on, guy. Like, at what point, like, why don't you just shut... Hell, even the sign by the road's lit up. Like, why don't you just shut the stuff off so people see you're closed? There's literally a sign on the door that's about the size of an envelope, like a postcard envelope, that's handwritten. Like, what the hell? This is ridiculous. And what sucks is I went through and it charged my card, too. So I'm out to $7. You've got to be kidding me. Like, I don't really have a problem, guys. I don't want anybody to think I'm a jerk or a piece of crap. I don't have a problem with them being closed. I have a problem with all these places being closed and they not shutting their damn lights on. Like, you have no idea they're closed. This is just ridiculous. Like, there's literally no way to cancel this order either. Thanks for the super chat, by the way. Firehouse subs. Yeah, I don't know. If they have something warm, that's one thing. But I need something hot, guys. I'm just tired of cold food. I don't like cold food, period. This is ridiculous. I'm so surprised they're closed. There's 3 cars in the parking lot, and all the lights are on. Even the damn sign by the road is lit up. Like, just shut your lights off. We had this problem with a couple of gas stations too. We kept pulling over for gas stations. Everything was lit up, and they didn't have. You didn't know that they didn't have gas. They didn't have bags on the handles or anything. Thanks for the other super chat in there as well. I just passed by. I didn't see it. That guy about hit that guy. No, they do charge. It came out of my card already. It's just frustrating. Thanks, Sarah, for the super chat. I guess we're going to that McDonald's, unfortunately. I really don't know why. Like I said, I don't quite know why they're closed. It's not like the power's out or anything. It's kind of weird. Wendy's? God, no. I am convinced that we just have terrible luck with traffic lights also. Like, is this thing ever going to change? Oh, darn it, that cop's doing a U-turn. I was actually going to back up and ask that cop what the hell to eat in this town. Oh, he's pulling that guy over. God dang it. There was a sheriff's deputy that was about to pull up beside us, but he decided to go pull that car over instead. I was legit going to ask him where the hell to find something to eat around here. Yeah, like, am I doing something wrong here? Do I need to do something to activate this stoplight? Like, what's going on here? Holy smokes. Well, today, hopefully we'll get a green light. Yeah, I'm going to give it another minute. If it's not red, we'll just make a right turn on red and then go through the green. A right turn followed by a U-turn and then just go through the green light. Yeah, there's 4 cars behind me. The problem is there's actually traffic coming. Pull up to the line. Hell, I'm past the line. That one over there is to the other lane. This guy's about to blow the red light. Let's just blow. Alright, if this guy blows this red light, I'm probably doing the same thing. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't have time. Something's wrong with this stuff. There we go. Probably because he hopped in the other lane. Alright, whatever. I was about fixing to go ahead and make that a green light.
Merge onto I-10 East. Head north on South 6th Street. Continue on South 6th Street for half a mile.
Okay, Google, we know. And here we go again. This should be a shorter light because it's only signaling for an on-ramp here. Today, I got a Waffle House. If that Waffle House is closed, then I give up. That stoplight's working. No, that Wendy's is not open. They're like boarded up. It's weird. The Waffle House is open, but I really don't have time to go in there. But if we have to, we have to. There's a Zaxby's chicken that's open. I don't even know what that is. Okay, so we have something here at least. $10. $10 says this frickin' McDonald's is empty. Son of a gun. You know what, I think this McDonald's is closed, but I'm not going to complain about this one because it looks like they've got all their lights shut off, you know, which would be common sense when you close your business. We'll go check it out. It looks pretty dark. Just surprises me that like the McDonald's and stuff are closed, but like the Zaxby's, which I think is supposed to be kind of like a nicer place, is actually open. It's kind of weird. There's no cars here. That's usually a bad sign. I don't know how the lights are on in the drive-thru window. I see no signs of life. Yeah, there's definitely no sign of life in there. I don't even know what a Zaxby is, but let's go to that. I really don't want to sit and wait at Waffle House. We just don't have time. The frickin' Pizza Hut's open. You're kidding me. So Pizza Hut's open, but McDonald's isn't? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this has just become like the world's biggest, like, I haven't seen any storm damage up here. I swear there was more stuff, like, there was a little tiny, like, family-owned restaurant thing just north of Punta Gorda, like 10 miles north of there off, like, the state highway, that was open and, like, giving away food. We didn't have time to stop. But there's an area that literally got smacked with a Category 4 hurricane, and they had more open than the last town we were in. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. McDonald's is doing me a favor by being closed. You're probably right. But we have to give them credit because, to be fair, they actually shut their lights off so that you can tell that they're actually closed. The Kentucky Fried Chicken's open. I don't really think that's a very edible option. Hardee's. I don't even know what a Hardee's is. I've never been there before in my life. There's a huge line at the Hardee's. Is there even a drive-thru at this Zaxby or whatever? This place looks like it's gonna confuse me and stress me out. I get really stressed out when there's complex fast food menus. So this place better not stress me out. I hate complex fast food menus. It's like, I just want like some chicken nuggets or something. That's all I want. What? Hold on. What kind of drive-thru is this here? We've got like 4 lanes.
Hey Vince, they have really good chicken tenders at Zaxby's.
Okay, I'll let you know if I get stressed out. I'm okay. How are you?
Good.
Thank God you're open.
So what type of storm are y'all seeking right now?
Well, there ain't shit here. Everybody's closed but you because of the storm. Was there a storm here?
No.
Okay, I don't.
The hurricane literally passed us. It's just
Yeah, I know.
wind and like, yeah.
There's been you are the first place with like legit hot food that I've seen since Tampa, Florida. So yeah.
Who are you doing right now? Oh, this is us.
Yep, that's out the window, straight out the window. But I'm actually going to Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, you finna go to South Carolina?
Yeah, that hurricane's gonna come back around and hit them.
Yeah, so you gotta get it?
Yeah.
Oh, so people can see that?
Yeah.
Can you put it on me?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So I can say hey?
There you go.
Hey, I'm Aisha, aka Aisha Peekaboo.
Nice.
So they could like see me, like I could go back and rewatch it?
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay, but yeah.
Wait, so are they gonna be seeing me?
Eventually, yeah.
I'm saying like if I watch it and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. You could like rewind it or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Heck yeah.
But what's your thing called?
What's that?
What is it called?
So we're on YouTube. The Storm Chaser Vince Welty.
Storm Chaser. I'm gonna take a picture.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I don't know how people watch it. So yeah, y'all don't have like a bunch of people.
Yeah, you Google it or put it in YouTube, and I'm sure you'll find it. There's 1,996 people right now.
Oh, okay, boom.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
Cause my part will be up there by tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be busy, I think.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be as bad as it was though.
Okay.
We'll just do a number 2.
4, 5, or 6.
Just a 4.
Drink.
Let's do a Coke.
Okay. And fries and slaw or double fries?
Let's do fries.
Double fries?
Yeah, double fries.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. So 4-finger plate, double fries with a Coke, and we're out of toast, so they're gonna give you extra fries.
Shit, that's fine. Okay.
Okay. 11, 12. I hope you enjoy it and be safe trying to get that storm.
Yeah, we'll try.
All right.
Thanks. That girl scared the living hell out of me. She just came out of nowhere and she's like, "Hi, how are you?" I'm like, "Who the hell are you?" That was legitimately the most customer service that I've ever had at a fast food place. Holy crap. I wish I had like cash. I totally would have given her like $20 just for getting us some food. Gene, I need to cheer up. An hour of whining is too much. Then why the hell are you watching? Like, if you don't like what we're doing on here, then don't watch the goddamn channel. I don't know what else to tell you. Fix my camera again. What's wrong with it? Is it crooked or what? A little bit crooked. This mount's getting a little bit messed up. It's starting to loosen up. Yeah, I've never been to one of these places before. I didn't even know they existed. You want to see the food? Why? Yeah, she was really nice. It's nice to run into nice people. Especially at like a fast food place, because you know the stereotype is that fast food workers are rude, which isn't true. Typically they're just in a pissed off, piss poor mood because they get paid like $5 an hour, which I understand that, you know, it's an entry-level job and it's not a rocket scientist, but they deserve a little bit more than minimum wage just for showing up, because it's hard to get anybody to show up, period. So you got to be fair and at least give people something to live off of. Yeah, I've never worked at a fast food place before, ever, and I'm sure it's terrible. But I would imagine that this place probably is not so terrible if the people are that friendly. No, I don't think I've ever been to Chick-fil-A. McDonald's is hiring at $19 an hour in Wisconsin. Are you kidding me? Holy smokes. We have a Dairy Queen in town that pays $17 an hour. I mean, can you imagine being in high school and getting $17 an hour and having literally nothing to spend it on except put it in a bank account and save it? That'd be awesome. Howdy. Yeah. This poor girl's freaked out. Alright, have a good one. See, she was nice too. So, like I said, that is serious. I've never had, nothing against like fast food or anything. Like, I have actually never had like somebody come out and like talk to me at a fast food place. Like, I didn't know that there was such a thing. That's interesting. I don't get how much. Okay, how am I supposed to eat? It's in a is this thing in a styrofoam container? Jesus Christ, this thing came in like a takeout container. Alright, we gotta pull over and eat this, or unwrap this. This is, this is complex.
Vince, how you doing,
Jesus
man?
Christ. Alright, David, I'm not too bad. I'll get back with you here in a minute. I've got to figure out how to unwrap this. So, oh wow, look at that. Real food. They're out of toast. That's really, that's actually really disappointing though. That's okay though. Alright, I gotta get out and pump gas. Be right back. What a time. Alright, so I filled up one of the small gas cans. I want to wait to fill up the other big one here until we get into Georgia. It's just so much cheaper up there. Like 75 cents cheaper. Okay. There's people talking about up here. Everybody seems to be talking about how they have to stay in hotels and stuff. I don't know what's going on. I wonder if there was. It makes me wonder if maybe this area was without power until recently or something. My phone died. Oh yeah, the food's fine. I mean, I'm not really picky at this point. Gas under $3 a gallon in Augusta. Yeah, there was a couple of areas that had gas at $2.87 back in Georgia. How does she spell her name? Beats me. Which one was I at? I don't know, it's just off of I-10. The name of the town is McClemmy? I don't know. Maybe somebody could look in Radar Omega and see where I'm at. Beats me. I think it's McClenny. But thank you for the super chat with that, by the way. No, we do need more napkins now because I had to use them all yesterday. We had a safe light when they sealed up this windshield. Apparently didn't do a very good job and it was leaking water. I put some silicone in there and should take care of it, but we needed the napkins to try to dry everything off. So we were out of napkins. They just gave me a bunch of them here, so that helps. Somebody to either dislike the video or like the video because we have 999 likes and that's kind of pissing me off. That bothers me a little bit. Thank you. Whoever just hit the like button, thank you for fixing that. 999 was driving me nuts. We're headed east to Charleston, South Carolina to intercept Hurricane Ian again. that actually sucked. That was terrible yesterday. The backside of that hurricane was a lot stronger than it should have been. Typically the backside of the hurricane is like not nearly as strong as the front. I don't know if there was some sort of a cycle or what going on, but that was, man, guys, that was rough. We were parked up on that bridge, and in a matter of like 3 minutes, we went from like 20-mile-an-hour winds to 126 or 27, whatever Don said we measured. I did not say this, folks, during the stream, but I'm going to say it now because I didn't really want a bunch of comments in the chat telling me what to do. But the reason I got off of that bridge so quick is because the expansion joints were moving way more than I felt like they should have. I was actually parked on an expansion joint, and I mean, I understand that bridge expansion joints are literally there to allow for movement, but it was moving a lot more than I wanted to see it. I've never seen an expansion joint almost exceed its range of motion before. That was really not good. That bridge was safe. It wasn't going to be compromised. It was just, I really didn't want to be stuck up there anymore. It was just, I was tired of it. But it's a miracle we were able to even drive off of that thing, and it was blinding. It was terrible. But if the surge would have came into that town, we would have found ourselves up on top of that bridge again, because we would have had problems with flooding and surge. We would have had to go sit on the top of that bridge and just ride it out. I rode out a good chunk of Hurricane Ida on the top of a parking garage, so I don't mind being up high in the wind. In fact, it's oftentimes safer because you don't have the debris up there, but I just really didn't want to sit up there like that. Did I see Reed's video? Yeah. Yeah. Those cranes coming down was nuts too. Didn't catch them on video, but the one crane had to have fallen over in the time when we were turning around on the bridge, because the last time that we came over the bridge versus the last time we went over the bridge in the storm, or in the second half of the storm, it was probably about 10 minutes or so. And there was another crane standing when we were down there, and when we went back down there, there was none. So not good. clouds are moving quickly. It is pretty windy out. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, it's no problem. I enjoy being out here. Hopefully this thing doesn't do too much damage tomorrow. But the damage in Southwest Florida is almost unbelievable. I'm really surprised. We should be dealing with a Category 1 hurricane tomorrow. Still need to be prepared if you live in the area though. Power outages and everything. Thanks, appreciate it. It'll go to good use. Yeah, we could see tornadoes tomorrow depending where we chase. We may consider going more for the tornado threat. What I'm thinking about doing is actually deploying the surge camera, then maybe booking it north a little bit for the tornado threat in North Carolina. But we'll see. If this thing looks like it's falling apart, we will. But as long as it maintains at least Category 1, we're going to try to do another eye wall intercept if it has much of an eye. Regardless, we'll get it again. A lot of cops out today. No, thank you, folks. I see everybody telling me thanks, but make sure you thank the instead of thanking me, you thank the YouTube super chatters, the YouTube members, the Discord participants, basically everybody who participates in the live streams, and the moderators. What time do I expect to get there? I'm trying to get there by hopefully by 9 or 10 tonight. Hopefully that turtle's all right. Probably rode out the first part of the eye wall right where I found him. And I do have good news. So yesterday there was a very careless and news reporter that had zero heart or any brains to think that this was a good idea on a live broadcast. So there was a stranded cat yesterday, and I don't know if it was Punta Gorda or I think it was actually Fort Myers Beach. But anyway, there was a stranded cat that was basically stranded on it was like either a bench or like a little box type thing. There was some surge, but it was probably only like a half a foot deep. Like you could have waded into it in your flip-flops. And I guess this guy, and I didn't see the video, but supposedly he took a video of the cat and was like, oh wow, there's a cat stranded, and it did absolutely nothing about it. It never did anything about it. So the internet crucified this guy, and rightfully so, for basically just being like, oh look, that cat is stuck, and like not, like, all you had to do was go pick the cat up and move it, because it was trapped from the surge and freaking out. Just a terrible human being, apparently. But anyway, good news, I did see that somebody else, I think it was actually from a different television station, somebody did go over and get the cat. I guess they took the cat home. So, I mean, which somebody was arguing with them about, well, that's somebody's cat. Well, they didn't say that they're stealing the cat. They're probably going to end up adopting the cat. But, like, here's the deal. The cat was in the middle of a Cat 4 hurricane, and, you know, that's kind of, like, somebody had to take it home. But I just couldn't believe that. I just can't imagine doing, you know, making a big deal like, hey, there's an animal here and it's trapped and I'm just gonna leave it, ha ha ha, let's wait and see what happens. Like, I don't care if you like cats or not. I mean, that's just like a really crappy thing to do. Like, I don't care if it's a raccoon, like put some gloves on and move the damn thing. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, I really hope that they fire that guy. What an ass. Jim Cantori would have got the cat. He would have. Cantori's actually a nice person. But I just couldn't believe it. That's why when we saw the turtle, I actually didn't really know what to do. I did type into Google real quick how to pick up turtle, and it did confirm that it is by the shell. So, guys, I've never picked up a turtle before in my life. I've never come across a turtle blocking the road. So, we couldn't take. I wanted to take him over to the left or the north ditch because that was the direction he was going. But it was a drop off and a big culvert, so it really didn't look like it was very friendly for a turtle. So we went and we actually put him in a big yard. I'm in the wrong freaking exit, aren't I? God dang it. Yep, sure am. Great. Thanks, Google. Thanks, Google. Took me an exit early. Piece of junk. Alright, we'll go down here and turn around. But, yeah, I'm glad we were able to help the turtle. actually kind of neat. I kind of wish I would have taken the turtle home. I don't know what I would have done with it, but I picked it up, but it just sucked its little legs and its head back into its shell, and that was about it. So probably made it mad. It was probably on a mission trying to get somewhere, but I did post a picture of it. Of course, I did take a picture, but I didn't know if it was a frickin' snapping turtle or what. So that's why I put the gloves. Came back to the car, put the gloves on, but it definitely, when I got up closer to it, you could tell it wasn't. But if it was a snapping turtle, I don't know what we would have done. We probably would have had to find a big stick and like shove it off the road or something. I mean, I grew up on a farm, guys. I know farm animals. I don't have a clue about turtles. So a little out of my element there. I don't know anything about snakes either. Probably gonna get myself in trouble one of these days and pick up a snake that's venomous and die or something. Yeah, that was an interesting time. It's probably the first turtle that's ever been streamed into the Radar Omega app. I should get an award. But no, I'm not some like weird animal rights activist person. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have no problem with people trying to do you know, things beneficial for animals. Don't take that the wrong way. But I'm not one of these people out here with a picket sign trying to change animal rights laws or anything. But I think it's pretty terrible when somebody just leaves something that they could have helped like that and not do anything about it. I just couldn't believe that. When I heard about that, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You know, and it's one thing. It would have been one thing if it wouldn't have been safe. You know, if there would have been like 3 feet of storm surge, like I wouldn't expect the guy to go up there and get it, you know? But with just a little bit of puddling on the ground, basically, some glorified puddling, it's like you can get off your ass and go do something. You walk 10 feet and go get the damn cat. Come on. Even if the guy didn't like cats, even if he hated cats, he should have went and done it, because he should have known that putting that on the internet was going to get him, get him a little bit of hot water. The internet likes cats and cat videos, so you don't want to mess with cats on the internet. Trust me, I said, oh God, there's a cat. And I swerved and I hit one of those raised reflector marker things in the center line. And my chat misunderstood me once and started freaking out because they thought that I swerved and purposefully hit a cat. So trust me, you don't want to mess around with cats on the internet. By the way, I did not hit the cat. I swerved to avoid it. But I saw a video of a seal in the middle of the street, like flopping down the street. I don't know if it was a current video or what, but I could believe it. But I saw the shark one too. Yes, that's correct. Well, you could get electrocuted in flood water, but the problem is the guy was already standing in the flood water, so that was kind of the problem that everybody had with it. You know, the guy had no problem standing out there and reporting and doing all this, but he couldn't walk 5 feet and go get the cat off the thing. about 4 hours away now. I'll stay live here for a little bit yet. Probably be starting my live stream around 7 or 8 a.m. Eastern. Where am I? I'm somewhere near Jacksonville, Florida. Somewhere in that vicinity, anyway. Surge camera deployed and see what kind of video we can get. Some really cool stuff tweeted out by Radar Omega yesterday. Go look them up on Twitter. They probably put it on Facebook pages too, but some really cool video off of those search cameras. There's like no traffic out here. I agree. It's nice. We might be in the tropical storm warning area. Yeah, we've got a tropical storm warning here, but it expires in a couple of minutes. Storm surge warning is actually in effect here, really. Thanks again, everybody. We had a crazy video yesterday, a crazy live stream. For this channel, you know, compared to what we normally do, I would say we had 4 times the amount of views that we typically do on a live stream yesterday. We had about 165,000 views yesterday. Typically we'll have about 30 to 40. That's pretty much because, you know, it was such a big event, but still. Picked up a bunch of members too. Kind of an orange sky out here tonight. It's kind of weird. Crash. All lanes. Are you kidding me? Google Maps hasn't picked it up. Maybe it's not blocked anymore. Maybe it's past where we turned. There's a bunch more electrical power truck things. And it wasn't just Southwest Florida. I mean, this hurricane went all the way across the peninsula. The impacts inland, like the Orlando area, you know, there was still a lot of power outages and issues like that, but it's nothing like the destruction that was Southwest Florida. I mean, everything's just messed up, guys. It's terrible down there. It really looks like Michael damage, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if they retire that name. It's probably the last Ian we'll ever see. I mean, that thing's been... That was a strong hurricane, folks. I mean, it was a little bit, just a touch weaker than expected. But I mean, just a teeny bit. I mean, that was a very powerful, strong hurricane. I would put that right up there with Ida. Wait and see what happens with all the damage surveys that come out. I'm curious to see in you know, a month or so what the estimated damages are. You know, they're always going to come out with those preliminary, you know, oh, it cost approximately this amount of dollars worth of damage. Well, you give it a little bit of time. You give it about a month once, you know, things are surveyed a little bit more thoroughly. I'm interested to see how much that disaster cost. I'm sure it's extremely expensive. Just especially with the actual property value. A lot of the buildings that were damaged or blown away were literally hundreds of thousands of dollars in property worth because they were right on the beach. So, if that tells you anything. The hardest hit was definitely Fort Myers Beach, but on the beach there, a lot of those structures are weaker, a lot more fragile. You know, inland, like in Punta Gorda when we were there, those structures, a lot of concrete homes, brick homes, things that can actually, there are some hurricane-proof structures, or nearly hurricane-proof. And those were the structures that made it out pretty much unscathed. The rest of the infrastructure, not so much. But that's why a lot of those buildings were so damaged out there by the beach. We were very close to Fort Myers Beach, but we were almost, I don't know if I would say due north. I'd have to peek at a map again. 13 miles north of Fort Myers Beach, near a place called Burnt Store Marina. Burnt Store Marina. So due south of Punta Gorda, due north of Fort Myers Beach, by about 12 to 14 miles. That was kind of a daring move, but I hate to pat myself on the back, folks, but I think all the chasers staying in Punta Gorda, and I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm the best ever, but I think a lot of them that stayed up there did not realize the topography of that, because it was perfectly safe to actually be south of Punta Gorda. On that highway, that's 765, the terrain is significantly higher, and it's pretty much immune to the storm surge right there. And everybody thought that area was going to be inundated with surge, but even the National Hurricane Center storm surge map didn't even take that area, it excluded that area. So in my opinion, that was probably the safest place to ride it out, even safer than that parking structure that a lot of storm chasers sought cover in, because it was wide open. There wasn't any debris. I mean, obviously when we went down by that mobile home park, yeah, there was debris, but I mean, come on, that's just a little area compared to everything else. Windy here. You'll be dealing with actually some of the outer bands of this thing, believe it or not, pretty soon. Well, maybe get up closer to Savannah. This thing's kind of skirting right up the coast. Lopsided too. It's definitely a very it's a decayed storm. It's pretty it's a little bit rough right now. The land interfered with it quite a bit. Dusty here. really annoyed. There was a lot of news outlets reaching out in the middle of the hurricane yesterday. And of course they all want interviews for free. But I blew them all off, and then I kept getting a bunch of emails this morning, and I blew them all off again. Got a little bit tired about that. I had to rant about that for a second. It's like, I'm in the middle of a hurricane. Do you really think that I have time for free to do a news interview with you? Like, I really don't think now's the time for a Zoom call. Call up Cantori if you want that. Good Lord. Yeah, let me go stand out in the middle of this hurricane on Zoom for, you know, News Nation or NBC and try to do a Zoom call with 125-mile-an-hour winds, getting hit with debris. Like, yeah, that sounds like for free. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I mean, good Lord. Yeah, I appreciate reaching out, but it was like the same people, like just email after email. I'm like, guys, if I didn't answer the first time, it's still not a friggin' hurricane. Tomorrow is to be able to get this search camera put out and then, you know, of course, retrieve it. I think we are going to prepare here to shut it down. I'm going to be stopping at a Walmart up here. I'm just going to see if I can get another gas can. Probably not, but it'd be nice to have one, but probably won't be able to get another one. thanks for supporting Radar Omega as well. We get another one of these cameras put out for the surge tomorrow. We only have enough resources to do one. All of our other resources are still tied up in Florida. They're inaccessible. We literally couldn't get to them, so they're still out there. But we do have more that are going to be built here in time for the next hurricane, whenever that is. They can get built pretty quickly. It's just a matter of us sitting down for a day or two and building them. At least from what I understand. So I'll probably have a live stream up by 7 or 8 a.m. Cool things with Radar Omega. You know, when you have a monthly subscription or an app subscription, it's going to fund things like what we're doing there. It's not a government funded project or anything, it's all private. And I really think that it helps out too, because, you know, folks in the affected area that may have evacuated get a little peace of mind. They can see what's going on at home. Weather service could too, I suppose. Oh, we hit 50,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Hi guys, South Carolina tomorrow, maybe the next day. If there's bad damage and there's anything we can do to help, we'll stick around. Otherwise, we're gonna head back down to Florida and see if there's anything we can do down there, and then we'll have to go home for a little bit and restock supplies and everything, regardless of what happens. But yep, it's our Category 1 hurricane again. Folks, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to keep driving, but I'm going to stop at a Walmart. And this is not a filter on the camera. The sky is actually kind of orange looking right now. It's kind of weird. I just peeked at the YouTube preview, and that's literally exactly how it looks in person. So I hope you all have a great night. I'll be posting updates on Twitter, Facebook, blah, 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 wherever else, YouTube community. And I'm going to try to get that camera deployed tonight if possible, or at least have a location in mind and then go deploy it super early in the morning. Thank you for visiting. Oh, hang on, we got to stay live here. I think we're about to hit the Georgia line. Hold on. We are about to hit the Georgia state line. I want to stay alive for that, because why not? Plus, I'm sure gas will drop like crazy up here. It's a lot cheaper. Alright, welcome to Georgia. They got a little peach on the sign and everything. Isn't that nice? It's been in 2 states on this stream, so take care everybody. Hope you have a good night. The gas is cheaper, it's $3.12. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.